You know, for a title like that, you might as well call this chapter We're Doomed, or Game Over, or All is Lost, until someone uses plot device to save the day. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that were to happen. Hey guys, LunarSpawn27 here, bringing you Bleach, chapter 615, All is Lost. So the chapter begins in Karakura Town as we see Ichigo's sisters, Yuzu and Karin, reacting to an earthquake, which was the result of the death of the Soul King. Speaking of the Soul King, we then cut back to the Royal Palace as we get a close-up shot of the Soul King with side text saying, Soubo, who sees the future. According to a translation note, Soubo means twin pupils. Obviously this was referring to Yhwach, but he doesn't have twin pupils. He has 3 in each eye. I guess that's just a nickname for his all-seeing ability, I guess. I don't know. Now, in the previous chapter, Ichigo doomed the entire Bleach universe by pulling out that sword and slicing the Soul King. To be fair, he was under Yhwach's control, but still he really shouldn't have pulled out that frickin' sword, as we see the Soul King now in 2 pieces. Now, we do get an explanation as to how Yhwach was able to control Ichigo. We all know that his script A represents the Almighty. He can see into the future, he can steal power, but he can also give power. As he was able to give his Reiatsu, which was contained in that sword, to Ichigo, calling out to his Quincy blood and using said blood to kill the Soul King, because according to Yhwach, if Quincy blood does flow through Ichigo's veins, then he must kill the Soul King. And I really do want to take Yhwach seriously, but those eyes just make him look goofy sometimes. Anyway, Ichigo did manage to resist Yhwach's Reiatsu as he was able to drop the sword. He then pulls out his own Zanpakuto and attacks Yhwach, but he blocks it with his cape. Anyway, we cut back to Soul Society, which is slowly being eradicated, buildings getting destroyed, the platform crumbling and breaking, and the rest of the Shinigami wondering what the hell is going on. Urahara figures it out and tells everyone that the Soul King is dead. Shinji asks him what the hell Squad Zero is doing and where the hell is Ichigo, to which he replies saying that it's most likely that Squad Zero has been wiped out and that Ichigo was too late to make it. Meaning that Soul Society, Hueco the world of the living, all the worlds within this universe and everyone and everything in it will be destroyed. Oh, and did I mention this is all thanks to our main protagonist? Now, in case there are people out there that think I'm being too harsh on Ichigo, need I remind you that this was the guy that pulled the sword from the Soul King, to which he shouldn't have touched in the first place, because everyone knows when you have something lodged into your body, you're not supposed to pull it out, otherwise you'd cause internal bleeding and more damage to your internal organs. So no, I'm not gonna let that slide. Now, we actually learn a little bit more about the Soul King. Finally, some new information. Now, we all knew back in chapter 611, according to Ichibe, that the Soul King was the linchpin to the world. But according to Yhwach, the Soul King was created by Soul Society for the purpose of bringing stability to the staggering, chaotic mass of traffic caused by souls traveling in and out. That would mean that someone or something had to create the Soul King. So does this mean that there is an even greater deity that exists? Something or someone that's even greater or more powerful than the Soul King and even more powerful than Yhwach? This also begs another question, and that is, why is Yhwach doing this? Like, what is his goal here? What is his A game? I mean, according to him, he says that Soul Society and the Dangai and Hueco and even the world of the living is going to return to its former existence. Is that the reason why he killed the Soul King? So that he can revert everything back to what it was before? Because by doing that, he'll destroy everything and everyone. At first I assumed that he wanted to take over and become the new Soul King, but from what was shown in this chapter, that doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe he's just doing this just to get back at the Shinigami after what they did to him and his Quincy race 1,000 years ago. Maybe something happened to him in his past, or he hated his existence so much that he decided to commit suicide and bring everyone with him. But then again, that would be kind of stupid, so I really hope in the next couple chapters, or better yet, next week's chapter, we'll learn more about Yhwach's goal. Anyway, back with the chapter, Yhwach tells Ichigo that thanks to him, everything will be destroyed. Once again, a good freaking job, Ichigo. But he gets caught in a trap, which consists of a web of very sharp string, courtesy of Yoruichi. I don't know when she planted that trap, but I'll give her kudos for at least trying to stop Yhwach, even though it's obvious that it's not going to work. But if she was going to try to stop Yhwach, couldn't she have at least pulled those strings and sliced him into pieces? I know it's not going to work, but wouldn't that be a bit more effective or something? Well, anyway, Yoruichi tells Orihime to use her power to return the Soul King back to normal, to which she does so. But here's the thing I just noticed. In this chapter, she's not summoning her Soten Kishun. That's her Santen Keshun, her defense shield. Her Soten Kishun was her oval-shaped shield that she used for healing. So why is it that Orihime is using her Santen Keshun, but not her Soten Kishun? Well, it doesn't really matter at this point because her shield breaks and she can't heal the Soul King. That's right, people. The power to which Aizen described as a power that trespasses into God's territory, a power that she can use to not only regenerate limbs, but to freaking resurrect the dead, can't put the Soul King back together again. Okay, when I first read that seriously bugged the hell out of me because I was one of those people that suggested that Orihime should heal the Soul King to restore the balance. I did come up with a couple of theories as to why Orihime's powers didn't work on the Soul King. Number one, Orihime's abilities are directly influenced by her determination and willpower. The stronger her determination and willpower, the stronger her conviction, the more powerful her abilities become. But if she feels doubtful or worried, then her powers will become weaker. So during the time when Orihime tried to heal the Soul King, she might have felt a bit of doubt and worry, which weakened her ability and not be able to properly heal the Soul King. Number 2, going back to the Hueco arc when Ichigo had that hole in his chest caused by Ulquiorra, twice by the way. Orihime tried to heal him, but she struggled the first time and she couldn't heal Ichigo the second time because of Ulquiorra's Reiatsu. It was surrounding Ichigo's wounds, and apparently if there is a wound that is surrounded by large amounts of foreign Reiatsu, then her power is ineffective. This was the only time Orihime's Soten Kishun didn't work. So maybe the Soul King is made out of some sort of foreign Reiatsu that she's not aware of or she's not used to as of yet, which is why she couldn't heal the Soul King. Number 3, Aizen described her abilities poorly, and number 4, even though her powers are trespassed into God's territory, the Soul King is at a whole new different level to which Orihime's power is not strong enough to heal the Soul King. Something that she can't reject since Yhwach did say that the Soul King will never return. Anyway, those are my theories, and the chapter ends on a cliffhanger as we see Ukitake and this shadowy thing slowly enveloping his face. So that is Bleach chapter 615. What did I think? Honestly, I thought the chapter was okay to decent read. It wasn't great, but I'd say it was okay. I thought it was cool seeing the world of the living and Soul Society being affected by the death of the Soul King, but if I know Bleach, there's going to be some sort of plot device or something that will occur to restore that balance. I believe that someone might replace the Soul King and become the new linchpin to the worlds in Bleach. I don't know why, but I think it might either be Ukitake or Ichigo. I mean, with Ichigo, it was hinted that he might not come back to the world of the living, but with Ukitake, I don't know, it's just something is going on with this guy and I really want to know what it is. I mean, the shadowy thing that was slowly enveloping his face might have something to do with either his Bankai or the Kamikake. Maybe we'll get to see what the hell this Kamikake really is and what it can do. There were parts of the chapter that did bug me, like why Orihime couldn't heal the Soul King, but another part that did bug me about this chapter was that this raises a lot of questions, especially towards Yhwach. If there was any time to get some sort of flashback or some sort of backstory, it'd definitely be now, because there has to be something that happened those past 1,000 years during that war between the Quincy's and the Shinigami that made Yhwach want to kill the Soul King. I really want to know what Yhwach is trying to accomplish. Another thing that did bug me is the fact that we still haven't seen the elite guards Haschfeld and Uryu show up. Are they ever going to show up? Because seriously, where the hell are they? And as for the Soul King, he's a letdown. I'm glad we get to learn a little bit more about him since something or someone created the Soul King for the purpose of maintaining the balance of the worlds in Bleach, but also to balance the trafficking of souls. But aside from that, he doesn't do anything else. He's just this body encased in this crystal cocoon thing. He can't talk, he can't move, and it doesn't even look like he can think. Well, actually, there was this one time where he opened his eyes, but that's about it. And the first time we saw the Soul King, didn't he have arms and legs? So why does he have no arms and legs? So not only do we need to learn more about Yhwach, but we also need to learn more about the Soul King himself. I hope we get some new information in the chapters to come. Personally, I want this new information next week, but we'll just have to wait and see. So tell me guys, what did you think of this week's chapter of Bleach? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think is going on with Ukitake? And how do you think Ichigo and the others are going to restore the balance to save all the worlds of Bleach? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe for more videos, and be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 615. I'm Lunar Spawn 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.